Welcome back to another episode of the Day After Podcast.
What's up, guys?
And here we are with Last Chance 3.
Oh gosh. I like the Last Chance because there are some contestants that have done poorly that I feel like I invested a lot in and they didn't do well, or they just haven't cut it and they can't make it to that all-star level. And so this is an opportunity for them to redeem themselves. One last time before we do our big all-star season.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that we are already here at All Stars 3. Like we're almost done with Series 3.
I know it's bonkers, and it comes right among the cusp of season 43. So it all kind of timed out pretty nicely.
Yeah, I gotta say it's so far how we have structured our seasons kind of fit in pretty well. We're either just about to get into a new season, or we're it's around the same time.
Yeah,
exactly. I wonder if that's coming up. I don't know. Zoom negates a lot of that stuff, so I think it's
so
good.
hopefully it does.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just get into it then. So let's start here with my tribe, starting off with Anne Boleyn, who, is actually a very solid competitor on most of our seasons. I think the last time had an early exit, but I think her first time out, she gets fourth place, but gets medevacked right at the end. Another person who went out right at the end is also on this list, so you get to see him later.
In a wee bit, I chose him, but for totally different reasons. But now Anne's been pretty consistent on her channel ever since one for the history books and or history.
One for the history books.
Yeah, and she has been a strong contender on our channel. It's just she always falls short, always. So this time around, I think who knows, maybe she'll have a better leg in this race, but only time will tell.
Exactly.
No pun intended, because I'm pretty sure she broke her leg, and that's what she had to do.
I'm not sure. I feel like it was just Henry was just like, you're not giving me a son. Off with your head.
Oh shit.
Yeah, okay. Okay, next up is someone who had a very early exit in Celebrities 4.
One queen onto the next.
Exactly. So I just felt like it was unfair for her, the queen be herself to go out that early. I wanted to give someone another chance. I wanted to bring back a pre-merge exit who didn't really get a chance to play. She's my pre-merge exit. And Beyonce, new album too that came out that everyone loves. So yeah.
Well, yeah, Beyonce, just the fact that she's on a Survivor simulator, just imagine her doing a celebrity Survivor is fun. So I'm glad she's back, and I know she has some interesting character. I'd say, other than Newman, I would say there's some more all of them are interesting, but as in we're talking characters. It's interesting how she's going to mix up with everyone.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see if Beyonce is able to overcome this pre-merge curse of her going out here and being able to cement herself as an actual queen of our Survivor.
Yeah.
Okay, next up we got Shosang Wu, who it seems like is always on the cusp of being able to make it somewhere into our seasons, but ends up coming up just shorts.
Yeah. It's unfortunate because in Squid Games, very, very prominent, one of the strongest contenders in the Squid Games. And unfortunately, he had one really decent season, and then all the other ones just didn't really hold up. And we don't want to see him, just go into anonymity of our Survivor Brantsteele. We want to keep him alive and bring him back at least for one more go around, one last chance.
Yes, exactly. And this is his chance to do it right here. I think I'm rooting for him the most on my track.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's pretty fair.
Okay, next up we got Hai Jiang, who is most known on our channel for the rivalry with Lydia, who is also on this tribe. So they're like they work together. They also hate each other. Very interesting dynamics they have there. Every time that they've been together and make a deep run, it's usually the most entertaining part of the season.
Oh man, that was like over a year ago when we did the very first one with them.
Yeah. Yeah, where they first just duked it out for a really long time and ended up coming back then again for I believe All Stars 10 and having yet another great deep run with each other as well.
Yeah. So these two, I'm glad they're here. Well, we haven't talked about Lydia yet. We're introducing Kai first, but
Yeah.
like, and I misspoke about it. It hasn't been a year. I mixed up 41 and 42. That's Brian's bad. Anywho, yeah, Kai's been pretty consistent on our channel. I'd say like I don't think he's ever had like a bad run.
I don't think a pre-merge exit has happened
No.
with him yet. So
No, I mean this is a very intense season. There's a lot of people who want it very, very badly. So we'll see how things pan out.
exactly. So yeah, hi. We'll see if the relationship between him and Lydia, if anything happens there again. Okay, next up we got Jinx from Arcane. Pretty great. I guess not great. Like I think had like 2 runs. I think.
Yeah.
Both of them making somewhat deep runs. Most famously on her channel though, right when she gets voted out, Silco
Couldn't take it
had the
anymore.
collapse. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was the catalyst for that
Yeah.
season.
Yeah. Jinx Arcane is such a great show, and like whenever we have an excuse to like bring back some peeps from shows we like, we got to do that.
Exactly. So I just felt like it was necessary to bring her back. I think she'll have a pretty interesting relationship with someone on your tribe as well if they end up making it far enough. So yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, we already talked about her a little bit, so we'll make this brief. But yeah, Lydia, probably the MVP in terms of characters on the season she's been a part of. Definitely, always entertaining, always doing something that's fun.
Whether it's trying to get those rewards.
Yeah, gets the reward. She doesn't care about immunity. She cares about rewards. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, you need mentally out there. You need to be like, strong, and like nothing makes you stronger than having your stomach full of sweets, or like going to the spa,
going to Outback Steakhouse
or
Applebee's. Yeah, exactly.
Or
exactly. This is Island of the Idols.
Iced coffee and pastries whenever they do that. Yes.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. If they had iced coffee out there, like I want that caffeine.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's Lydia. Next up, I know that this is one of your favorite TV characters of all time. We got Newman from Seinfeld, who is, has delivered on the entertainment value every time he's been out here. Whether he is the pre-merge villain kind of like vibe that he gets, or he has a deep run that is
that we get nervous. Is like,
could he win?
The possibility of winning
could this? Newman win? Yeah, pretty much what he could fill any role on the season and have some kind of entertainment where you're still like, yeah, I'm glad Newman was here. So
exactly.
It felt like, whether he's first boot or wins the whole thing, like I just want to see Newman out there again.
Even if it's one last time. Yeah, Newman is, I'm gonna say, I like the guy, and he's definitely been a prominent person within Series 3.
Exactly. Okay, next up from Big Brother 24, we have Nicole Leong. I hope that's how the name's said. Right now in the Big Brother house, she's in a little bit of danger.
Yeah, I mean, she has the potential of being backdoored. We're shooting this. This is like what, week 4? Week 4.
Yeah.
Within the BB house.
Yeah, there's her and her alliance member Daniel are kind of being targeted by the leftover alliance. Like they're kind of the ones that are being put a little more on hey, maybe we should take them out because they started off with a lot of power, and
they're both strong competitors, and like she does have that thing where, yeah, she's in hot water, but things change in the BB house all the time. And she is a fighter, and that's one thing I really like about her in general in this season. Like she is someone that doesn't really want to give up and keep going. So
it's unfortunate that she's paired with Taylor as her bestie because I really want both of them to make it far, and I just feel like we're gonna have to have one of them possibly go home.
probably it really depends on how that twist really pans out in the end.
Yeah, I wish the bestie was like just a one week twist.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
But even if she doesn't do well, or even if she's a pre-jury member in Big Brother 24, hopefully she'll have a good place in our heart within our Brantsteelers.
Yeah, on our Big Brother simulation, she got 9th, I believe. So respectable,
just shy of halfway.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll see how she does here. Next up, we got Boston Rob, who does extremely well on our channel. Like, we got to just say, like, he is constantly making deep runs. He's usually in control of a lot of strategy on the seasons. I mean, overall, just one of the more solid players who just can't quite get the win.
There's always someone.
Someone's got to take him out. He's the kingpin. Whoever takes out the kingpin can win the season.
Exactly. And like Rob, I know, like, usually we have a lot of, like, fantasy characters for these, but it's always nice having, like, a good mix of real contestants that have played before, and Rob obviously being one of the more iconic ones. It's nice to see him in one of the last chances to really, like, duke it out.
Exactly.
Some people, who knows, like, some people thought, like, the 4th time was going to be his last time we would have ever seen him on Survivor, and that stakes is what really, like, pushed him over the edge. Was like, I gotta play my heart out. So, like, maybe with the last chance energy, he'll win one of our Brantsteeles.
Exactly. So yeah, we'll see if a Survivor player can end up taking this. There's definitely more non-Survivor players overall. So they'll have their work cut out, but we shall see. Okay, lastly on my team, we got Soma Yukihira from Food Wars, the main character, just the super happy-go-lucky guy who's gonna, cook you either a great, amazing meal that's gonna make you have a foodgasm, or something that's going to be absolutely terrible and you're going to hate yourself for eating it.
He's the one that prepares the apples.
Yes, exactly. I know he's made it pretty far, had some pretty good showing, is never the MVP of a season, but is always kind of making the deep runs.
Yeah, he puts in the work. It's just like he's putting the work against, like, icons like Junko.
Yeah, when you're constantly making it to the end with Junko, I mean, what can you do?
Exactly.
Exactly. So we shall see how he does. Let's now move on to your team.
All right. So first up, we have Anya Forger, or When the Doves Come Out. So, like, here from our anime one, there's quite a bit. There's, like, you'll notice Lloyd is on here too, but she was someone where it was sad to see her go. I wanted her to do better, and that's going to be a theme about I would say definitely the 3 anime. I wanted them all to do better. Some did worse than others, but we'll get to that in a second. But, like, I love Spy Family.
If he goes out again,
I'm gonna hate everything. But I just want my anime peeps to do well. Okay?
Yeah.
And Anya, right little ball of sunshine, and maybe this time around things might be a little better for her.
Yeah, Anya's, like, in my opinion, the best part of Spy Family. Just super adorable, just
the
like
dodgeball episode.
Yeah, it's just great. Like, she literally gets to just see every aspect of this, like, crazy show and react to it. It's just so good.
Such amazing. And so when she was brought on, it was like, yeah, we need her.
Yeah,
we want her to be an icon.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, for, like, the 3rd time, we have Grimjow Jackerjax. And the thing is, the Brantsteele gods don't want this guy to go far.
They hate him.
And I hate them for. Well, then again, they hate me no matter what. So, like, Grimjow was one of my favorite anime characters of all time. I've cosplayed as him before. That was like my first ever like cosplay. It didn't turn out great, but like it was like the attempt and all that. 6 is one of my favorite numbers because he's ranked number 6 in the Espada. I have like one of the necklaces, and up there I have like a top vinyl like wall. He is on the top, like amongst the top 5, because that's just how it's organized. That's the shelf life I have. So like I want him to do good, just good. Make it to the merch this time, and so I have some closure.
Yeah, it's been pretty nuts,
Right.
honestly. Like, sometimes a pre-merge like will bring them back, and then they'll at least like make it somewhat into the merge, or at least a deep pre-merge run. But it just feels like every time he comes back, he's out like super quick. Yeah.
All right. Next up, we have Jeff Probst, who did pretty well his first season. With the original Big Brother versus Survivor, and he's kind of like he had like one all-star thing and then just kind of like fizzled out. But I was like, since like that happened, I was like, come on, Jeff, let's have you have one more go around. And I think Jeff wants to play one more time before he has to go back and post 43.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully him and his buddy Boston Rob can team up and do some work.
Oh yeah, we'll see.
Exactly. I mean, he probably was like, "Oh wait, Boston Rob's on the season."
That's the reason why he wanted to do Last Chance.
Yes, exactly. He's like, "Okay, sign me up."
Yeah. All right. Next up, we got Lloyd Forger, and he did all right in his first season. And then I was like, yeah, all stars, just to like give him another shot. And then he went out pre-merge, and then I cried. So like, come on, another shot, please make it far. You are better than your performances have reflected.
Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. I feel like Lloyd would be one of the better players at Survivor that we've brought in.
Yes.
So I feel like yeah, I agree. I want to see make it to the finale. Like that's the kind of like I think Lloyd is the person I'm rooting for most on your team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely top 3.
Yeah.
All right. Next up from our Death Games, we have Mitsuko Soma. And she, like Battle Royale is one of my favorite foreign films. And, she was like really great. And if you've seen like the director's cut of it, she's even better in that, even though it's like a few scenes. She did not do so hot in our Death Games, wasn't very memorable. And I was like, she's such a badass woman. I want to bring her back for another go around.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what last chance is all about. So I can't really say I remember too much of her Brantsteele performance. So hopefully, this can be kind of a more standout performance for her.
We'll see. We'll see. Next up, we have Natalie Portman from our Heroes versus Villains Celebrities, Celebrity 3 or 4 or
I think 4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 4.
Yeah. And she is, like she also didn't really shine very well, but I like Natalie Portman. She had a movie. She was in Love and Thunder, like wanted to bring her back, and was like, let's give her another shot.
Exactly.
That's the running theme.
Yeah, I mean that's
most
just
of them.
that's just gonna be for everyone really. It's just like people on the precipice of being great, and having all these people can at least give a few of them a chance to enter that greatness category.
Yeah. All right, next up, we have someone who has done pretty well on our channel, but she is not really ever won. Or there was always like other big people in there, but she's usually in the mix, and it's not just like her. It's just her because she's a popular, like, Survivor contestant. We have Shan Smith. And yeah, so I was like, come try and like, let's see what we can do. Hopefully, like, she can have an amazing run here. But yeah, I'm just like, come on, Shan.
Exactly. Yeah, Shan was on the challenge, and I don't want to spoil anything, but not great.
Yeah, but even then, like, with the challenge, there's a lot of like different strategy and stuff like that.
It's definitely a different game.
It is a different game.
It's I'd say 80% physical, 10% social, 10% strategic. Like if
Yeah.
you broke everything down, like that's probably closer to what's required, whereas like Survivor's way more social and strategic
Yeah.
driven than physical driven.
Very much so. And I mean, she's a petite woman, so not saying that petite women when it's a very physical show like that, you know,
Yeah, I forgot.
there is a slight disadvantage.
I forgot what she had it, whether it was some form of scoliosis or something, but she has something also that kind of prevents her from doing like a bunch of crazy things in challenges and everything. So
Really?
yeah, I can't remember exactly what it was, but that was something that she had stated previously. So it kind of definitely holds her back from being able to do great in challenges.
You know, to change the fact for the evening or day.
Yep.
All right, next up,
This person.
we've alluded to this person so famously in Animation Domination. This person played a very impressive game, took out
Should
his
have won.
loved one, should have won, but the guilt of voting out their loved one was too much for him, and he quit. He withdrew himself from the game because he was like, no, I don't feel right after taking out my loved one. That should have canceled him from being on the show ever again, because we usually don't bring back players that have quit. However, he has had time to reflect, cope with it. Him and Jinx, they still love each other, this pseudo father-daughter relationship. And he's back for another go at it.
Yeah. All I'm saying, Silco, is you are on thin ice, bud. You better be on your best behavior. No giving up at the end of the game.
Or beginning.
Yeah, you're not allowed to quit. If you quit, it is like we're gonna have to find a way to just completely like exclude you from everything.
I mean, if he quits again, like there's no way.
There's no way. Silco is just cursed forever. Which unfortunately, I love Silco in Arcane. He was great. He plays a great game and then just quits. Possibly ruined the season. Like it was actually a good season
until that happened,
and then it kind of just like took the wind out of the sails. It was
yeah. All right.
Okay, well, let's move on.
We have Vanessa Bayer, or is it Bayer?
Bayer.
Bayer. And she was in our Heroes versus Villains Celebrities, and you know, she made a really big move in there, taking down the Rock. And we brought her back for All Stars, and she didn't have as impressive game. But like because of that move, I was like, all right, bring her back. I also saw Super Pets a couple nights ago, and she voices Pig in that.
Nice. I haven't seen that movie yet.
It's nice.
Yeah,
it's a nice little fun family film with a lot of fun DC Easter eggs sprinkled throughout.
Nice.
So yeah, so I was like, all right, let's bring her back for one last thing.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I like Vanessa Bayer. I think she's a great SNL cast member. Did you hear that maybe SNL is going to end after the 50th season?
Makes sense. I know a lot of big people have been leaving it. And,
yeah, well, Lorne Michaels said he's going to leave after the 50th season.
Dang.
Yes, because he's just like, you know what, this seems like the perfect like walking away point. And so there's a lot of talk about will the show continue without him or will it end? And it seems like a lot of people are saying it should just end.
How am I supposed to get my politics news when election season comes?
I guarantee you, within a year, within a year, we're gonna get a new SNL.
Yeah,
a new SNL is gonna pop up.
I mean, there's always been an audience for like skit comedy and stuff.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if whoever ends Weekend Update gets a new show that's just like Weekend Update but for 30 minutes.
We'll see.
Yeah.
All right, last and maybe least.
That's a technical foul.
We have Whitey Duvall from our Holiday Havoc, and I just like Whitey. He's a goofy guy who's down on his luck, and he didn't do too hot in Havoc, and I'm like, as with 90% of the people that are here, or 80-ish, I was like, one less.
Come on, give it another go.
Because like, what other season am I going to use Whitey in?
You can. This is it.
80
pretty
and
much.
up. And
Yeah.
you do like a senior
Yeah.
citizen season.
The seniors
Senior
versus babies.
Babies. Maybe
Yeah.
April Fool's Day next year. All right. So like, yeah, Whitey.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm excited for why I love Eight Crazy Nights. Like I actually think it's a really good movie.
It's a lot of fun. I remember watching it for the first time, and it was like, especially back in the day, that was my sense of humor. There's some fun songs in there, and I just love Whitey. He was like the funniest part of that movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a good Adam Sandler animated movie. It gets some funny Christmas and Hanukkah songs. It's great.
All right. So who are you rooting for on this team?
On this
I know
team,
you said Lloyd.
it's definitely Lloyd, and I'd say Whitey. I think if Lloyd and
Lloyd and
Whitey
Whitey.
do good, I'm happy.
I want both the Forgers to do well. And Grimjow.
And
Come
Grimjow,
on.
come on,
Come
Grimjow.
on, Grimjow.
You are not allowed to go home premiers this time.
Please do good.
Okay, and then what would you say for my team?
Let's say Lydia, Newman, and Jinx.
Interesting. I thought for sure you'd say Song Wu.
So he's hurt me so much in the past when it came to his performance. I'm like, it's hard for me to be like, do this. Maybe because I'm not like rooting for him, he might do better. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
yeah. I'm rooting for Song Wu, Jinx, and Yukihira as the ones I want to see do the best.
All right.
Okay, let's hop into this.
I wonder. It's usually a surprise for me who the idols are for Idol of the Idols. So
Yes, you shall see. It will make sense. Maybe once you see it, if you remember.
probably. Are they
Okay.
the winners from the last? I'm like, oh, I have no idea.
And then you
like,
just instantly call it. Okay. Okay, the Vokai tribe wins immunity.
Grimjow, you're alive.
Grimjow is not the first boot. Okay, so Francesca Hoagie and Ochako Uraraka with Newman arriving on Island of the Idol.
This guy.
Okay, let's see. Is he going to make fire against Francesca?
He's gonna win.
He decides to play.
He's gonna win.
And he loses. Classic Newman. He's probably asking like, does that count? Do I get a do-over?
It was like, you won't be getting your mail for a month if you do.
Okay, so Newman loses his vote. Lydia finds the idol. Nice start to the game there. And Yukihira finds something in common.
She really likes his cooking.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, does she?
Mitsuko is impressing the rest of the team. No idol.
All right. Who's this alliance?
It is Anya, Lloyd, Mitsuko, and Natalie.
All right.
Okay.
The Forgers working together.
I see Silco's down here. If this is a Silco quest,
I don't think it's a quit. It can't be.
He arrested camp to restore his energy. Okay. Yeah, he's so tired.
We always get nervous at that thought one.
Yeah.
So not much really happened on the tribe.
No, it's pretty much anyone, because I don't think there's any alliances that even to like let us know like, oh, these people are working together. It's probably not them.
This is very random.
Yeah, it could be anyone.
I know.
I'm just gonna say Nicole.
Nicole, I'll say Rob.
Okay.
Not that I want him to go, it's just more so like
Lydia uses her idol right away.
Did she misplay or
first vote goes to Newman?
oh my god.
She's not been known for her strategy on her channel. She is purely for entertainment.
Don't let Newman go home first.
Second vote goes to Newman. Third vote goes to Jinx. Fourth vote goes to Newman. Fifth vote goes to Jinx. Sixth vote goes to Jinx. Wait, no.
What's gonna happen here?
Seventh vote goes to Jinx. Jinx is the first boot. No. I hate this. This is not fair.
They did it to mess with Silco.
Oh, okay. Does Silco quit now? Is he out of the game? Yeah. Okay, so let's see. So Beyonce and High voted with Jinx to get Newman out. And Boston Rob, Lydia, Nicole, Shosang Wu, and Yukihira voted Jinx.
And just see Newman being like, walks out.
Oh no, that's not fair.
That is very unfortunate.
Oh, that was like,
I didn't really consider that a possibility.
it seemed pretty clear cut. Newman was going home there.
And then psych.
And Song Wu finds the idol.
There we go.
No alliances though. And then what?
He got kicked by he got thrown out of the ocean by a octopus, slammed into a tree, and then in the little crevice of the tree found the idol.
Yeah, it looked like a Bavarian cream filled donuts to him, and then it was just like, what?
Yeah, that's why we haven't.
Okay. Let's see. So Jeff now arrives on Island Idols. Of course he does. And I don't think that's production rigging at all.
No.
Unless he's paying attention. He must answer 4 out of 5 questions. He decides to play and he wins.
Of course.
And this is Idol good for the next 2 tribal councils.
Not too shabby.
And the Lyro tribe wins immunity.
I'm nervous.
They also win cooking kits and spices. High and Boston Raw bond slightly.
Nice.
And a new alliance forms between Anne, Songwoo, High, Rob, and Soma. And Beyonce works hard at camp and becomes tired.
Okay, I'm very nervous about this.
Shan is impressing the rest of the team.
What's happening to the alliance?
And Mitsuko leaves the alliance. She's leaving the Forgers, Natalie.
I'm nervous.
Could it be one of the Forgers or Natalie?
I think Mitsuko is going.
I'm gonna say
no.
Yet. I'm gonna say
Yet.
I'm gonna say Anya.
Yet.
Take out her and Triple Lloyd's power on this.
Yet.
Jeff uses the temper-hitting idol on Mitsuko.
What you doing?
What's happening?
What you doing, Jeff?
What's happening? Oh, first votes goes to Mitsuko, does not count. Second vote goes to Mitsuko, does not count. Third vote goes to Mitsuko, does not count.
Would it be Natalie?
Fourth vote goes to Mitsuko, does not count. Fifth vote goes to Mitsuko, does not count.
I'm nervous.
Sixth vote goes to Mitsuko, does not count. Seventh vote goes to Mitsuko, does not count.
Suspense is killing me.
Might not be dripped out. Okay, it's Grim Juice. How did this happen? What did dripped out?
This is some bullshit.
Oh, Jeff Probst, your enemy now is Jeff Probst because he just took out Grimjow.
He's gone.
Wow. Yeah, Jeff at Mitsuko and Whitey making the surprisingly just the decision to take out Grimjow of all people.
I hate you so much.
Oh,
Whitey, you went from up here to down here.
yeah, yeah. I feel like those 3 you now have just like an agenda.
Vendetta.
Take them out.
Vendetta.
Now.
Vendetta.
3. So this is our first non-survivor player to play 3 times and never make a merge. This Grimjaw. That's a pretty good record.
I hate Black Widow.
Oh, that was
You
hilarious.
just had to go for the jugular, Brantsteele.
It's really not liking us this time. It's
It
taken out.
it's never like me. It was just like, all right, so it's not as bad for Ryan. Let's have Joe feel the sting.
Yeah. I mean, we lost Jinx and Grimjow, both people who we wanted to make good runs. Just instantly getting taken out. Well,
There's a secret redemption.
that'd be great.
It's a redemption.
But don't worry, Lydia is now on Island of Idols. The lesson staying calm under pressure. And she decides to play and wins.
All right.
Good idol for the next 2 tribal councils. That's her second idol. And the Lyro tribe wins the immunity.
Who are you gonna take?
They also win comfort items and a tarp.
Well, to be fair, that free alliance were on the bottom.
Yeah.
So like hopefully,
It should be one of them.
I mean, Whitey has the idol.
Yeah. Okay, Song Wu and Newman find something in.
I don't know why Song Wu would want to align or like bond with Newman in any way, shape, or form, but okay.
Yeah, that's definitely an interesting alliance. Yeah. Nicole has a major meltdown. Oh, and Yukihira leaves the alliance and creates a new alliance here with Anne Boleyn, Hai, Newman, and Yukihira.
All right, so it's like both Song Wu and Rob are not in this because both Hai and Anne were in this other alliance.
Yeah, exactly. So this is kind of leaving out. Yeah, I guess Yukihira just was like, you know what, I like Hai and Anne from this alliance. But I don't really vibe with Song Wu and Rob. Let's bring in Newman instead.
Newman's social game is on point.
Boston Rob is back. Anyway, this was the game.
Okay.
That's why he's not in the alliance.
This is very shocking. This season, the eliminations are just shocking. Jinx gets taken out over Newman. Grimjow gets out just purely because the Brantsteele gods hate me. And then Rob is just evacuated. Good
That's
God.
crazy. This has been probably the most shocking pre-merge we've ever had on Brantsteele.
And Whitey finding an eye.
Yeah. Ani and Vanessa, that makes sense.
That warms my.
Yeah, I like that. Lloyd and Natalie have a minor disagreement though. Natalie and Silko bond slightly.
Oh no.
That's it there.
Well.
And Boston Rob is no longer in the game.
Okay.
Wow. And we won immunity too. He just pushed himself too hard.
It's when Newman's getting love, he tried to impress everyone, and it just didn't.
Okay. Nothing. Okay. Island of the Idols. Jeff revives again at Island of the Idols.
I didn't even think you could go multiple times.
I didn't think so either. This definitely seems a bit rigged. Persuasion, and he's going on like the best one for him. He decides to play. Jeff is selected as the caller, of course, because you're not going to say no to Jeff Probst.
To the host.
Yeah, so he wins the vote blocker. And the Lyro tribe wins immunity.
Yeah.
Beyonce and Hai have a small fight. And Hai leaves the alliance.
Stuff with Beyonce.
Anya and Mitsuko bond strongly. Okay, Anya's social game. Jeff and Vanessa bond strongly. And Natalie leaves the alliance with the Forgers, leaving just the Forgers in alliance. And a huge alliance forms between Anya, Mitsuko, Natalie, Shan, Silko, and Vanessa.
How are they going to take out Lloyd?
Either Lloyd or Jeff. I think it's either Lloyd or Jeff here.
Lloyd, Jeff, or Whitey.
Or Whitey, yeah.
there have been idle shenanigans prior to this, so will Whitey play it again?
Yeah, it's been a crazy 3 tribal councils so far, or at least episodes. Will we get a 4th crazy idol here?
Not
Or
later on. Neither of them.
okay. No one stands. First vote goes to Jeff. Second vote goes to Whitey. Third vote goes to Jeff. Fourth vote goes to Whitey. Fifth vote goes to Jeff.
Jeff gets voted.
Sixth vote goes to Jeff.
It's looking like it.
Seventh vote goes to Whitey. And Jeff
Whoa.
Probst is taken out. They caught on to him going to Island of Idols
Too many times.
too many times.
Like, let's see production save you from this.
Yeah, we can still cast our votes. So Jeff, Shannon, Vanessa on the outs. Everyone else taken out. Jeff.
All right, so it's an even 8-8 split.
Yep, going into the twist here. Okay, so let's see here. The new Lyro tribe is Anne, Beyonce, Shosang Wu, Hai, Lydia, Mitsuko, Shan, and Silko.
Okay.
And the new Lokai tribe is both of the Forgers, Natalie, Newman, Nicole, Yukihira, Vanessa, and Whitey.
I'm interested to see how Newman and Whitey get along.
Yeah, that's
Interesting pair.
Yeah, I could see them not meshing well, but also I could see them just
I see Newman
bonding over
using
some
Whitey.
random thing. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Lydia still's got that idol. Reward challenge. And the Lyro tribe wins reward because it got Lydia on it.
Yeah,
And this is the Applebee's.
But Soma makes the Applebee's, so it's not very good.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, if I'm not on it, you know what? I'm gonna put squid in that Applebee's.
Not the good kind of squid.
Yeah, it's gonna be like squid and honey on a burger.
That might be pleasant.
Do you think? That's
I've never had squid, so I can't really judge
It's a
it.
very overpowered. It's almost like squishy and gummy too, so it doesn't really. The consistency of it does not.
Next time I have poke, I will put squid on.
Get some squid.
And of
course, that it doesn't matter if it's bad food. It's food. Applebee's wins them immunity.
No, it's not that. It's just because I'm rooting for the Forgers.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing happens.
Nothing. Anya and Natalie have a major fight.
Just Natalie.
And Anya leaves the No.
What is she doing?
Anya. That's a bad move, Anya.
Could be a good move. You see, the only person in that alliance that's on this tribe is Vanessa.
Could this be a move against Vanessa?
It could be a move against Natalie Portman.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like that tribe just needs to stick together and take out Newman, Yukihira, or Nicole, but
sometimes sometimes logic is not a factor in this.
No one stands. First vote goes to Newman.
Oh.
Second vote goes to Vanessa. Third vote goes to Vanessa. Fourth vote goes to Newman. Fifth vote goes to Newman.
Don't get Newman.
Sixth vote goes to Newman. Seventh vote goes to Vanessa. And Newman is voted out in a 5-3 votes.
Oh my.
Newman, Whitey, and Yukihira.
Whitey is just on the wrong end of the number.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know what's happening out there.
They don't even tell him.
Yeah, someone will be told him the wrong answer like 10 minutes for tribal. And he's like, okay, if that's his. Yeah. Why would you betray me?
He's too good to do this.
Yeah, but hey, he's got that idol still.
We gotta see this alliance. You know, they're both like just one away from perfect alliance.
Okay, so in order to even the numbers, Anne sits out of the challenge for Lyro tribe. And the Lyro tribe wins reward. They win chickens. If you got Lydia on your team, you win rewards. It's the rule.
Can my team win them?
First, we got to see Anne Boleyn go to Island of Idols.
Okay.
She does not play though.
Well, she fails the courage.
Yeah, she does not have the courage to play. Okay, and the last tribe wins immunity. This is, by the way, the last non-jury member, because even though next
Yeah.
isn't the merge, that person still at least makes the jury.
Regardless, it stings.
Yeah,
It's just like I can't rest during any of these.
Shan and Soko have minor disagreements. Soko is impressing the team though,
Still in it.
and Soko have a small fight. And a new alliance forms between Beyonce, Shosang Wu, Mitsuko, Shan, and Soko.
Why bother with alliances? You guys are safe.
Yeah, and why is Shan and Soko agreeing to be in an alliance after fighting with each other or having disagreements?
Sometimes, the enemy of my enemy.
Lloyd and Yukihira find something in common.
They're both man characters.
Lloyd and Vanessa bond strongly. Okay.
Trying to find a new mom for
Yeah.
I think it might be Whitey's time.
I don't think so.
Whitey or Natalie Portman.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go with Natalie too. I honestly have no clue for this one. We go anyway. First vote goes to Whitey. Second vote goes to Anya.
It can't be on.
Third vote goes to
I
Anya.
said it cannot be on.
Fourth vote goes to Whitey. Fifth vote goes to Anya.
What did I just say?
And Anya is taken out. Right. This is
They need to take whatever Brantsteele's technology that targets my players and put that in
in the trash.
Put that in heat-seeking missiles or something, or put that in in something when it comes to targeting, because it is on point. It's deadly accurate. Put this thing on the Avengers because it would outshoot Hawkeye and target practice.
Well, if it makes you any better, at least Lloyd and Anya stuck together.
It doesn't. That just means Lloyd's not going to make the merge.
Unless they win immunity.
My anger is taking over my optimism.
Okay. Lydia has managed to hold on to this temporary idol.
She can take it in the merge.
Okay, reward challenge. Bokai tribe wins and reward. I guess Lydia did not want pizza.
I don't trust it.
And Song Wu is at Island of the Idol is calculating.
This is like cakewalk for him.
He does not play. That's literally up his alley. In order to win it, I guess he didn't want a safety without power.
That's fair.
I will say, when I heard of this power, in Island of the Idols, I was even kind of like, is it even worth? Because even though you can save yourself for a tribal, you're basically telling your alliance, I don't trust you, and putting yourself on the outs afterwards.
Well, I mean, that's bold to assume one person would have no. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like a,
I mean, you're going there with when you go into a tribal, you're trying to have a bunch of people you want to basically prove your trust them. You saw Jeremy Collins in Winners at War lost a lot of trust when he used his safety without power. Even though he was going to go home, no one wanted to play with him after that. He was kind of on the outs for the rest of the game.
Doing that. I mean, granted, it wasn't much longer, but still.
Yeah. Okay. And Lyra tribe wins immunity. No, it's not great.
No.
Beyonce and Hai find something in common.
All right.
Beyonce and Song Wu have a major fight. And Beyonce leaves the alliance.
You just don't mess with the queen.
Vanessa has a major meltdown. Vanessa quits the game as a result.
Who does it?
Oh my god, what is happening?
All right, is Brantsteele the name of the person that made this website?
I don't know.
I need to find this out. I have opinions to share with Brantsteele.
Oh my god, this is the craziest.
I have opinions for Mr. Brantsteele. Or me, or whomever is in charge of this.
Wow, and she's on the jury now. She quit just like in All Stars 10 when Finnick O'Dare quits. Makes the jury but is just like, okay, you know what? I'm out.
Why?
Oh, that is crazy. Well, good news.
Lloyd made it.
Lloyd's
to
still in the
merge.
game. Lloyd is able to make it the merge because Vanessa quit the game. You know what? It was because Vanessa, she bonded with Anya.
Yes.
Anya gets taken out.
It's mirroring what happened with Soko and Jinx.
Exactly. Except at least Vanessa does it right away and doesn't wait till the end of the game to make the decision.
Yeah.
But maybe this was also like when Anya left, maybe Anya had like some big words to have Lloyd do good, like I need you to play for me. And Vanessa saw how the game was unfolding. Lloyd was about to go out, and Vanessa's just such a kind and genuine human being that she took the bullet by going out of the game in order to give Lloyd a chance to keep playing. Well, we're at the merge.
Let's see, how many people of mine are left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so 6. So it's about even. It's just mine have hurt a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. So, who's playing the best game so far? I don't even know. I don't know if anyone's actually playing a good game.
Yeah. I would say maybe Whitey because he still has his eye.
But he's been on the wrong side of the votes every tribal he's been at.
But he doesn't go home.
Yeah. Lloyd, I guess, because
that's even hard. It's hard to say. Maybe the merge will give us some clarity.
Yeah, exactly. So far, this has been our Gabon of our Brantsteeles.
I would say maybe Yukihira because he's making different alliances and stuff.
Yeah, he has been playing the social game pretty well and being in the right side of the vote. So yeah, I could see Yukihira doing pretty good here, but yeah, it's definitely unfortunate that there hasn't been somebody who's just playing a great game. It's been play good and then play very messy or sloppy for the rest of the time. Okay. Bunch of alliances though.
Who wins?
Silco wins the first individual immunity.
Not really.
Okay. Shosang Wu and Hai bond strongly.
All right.
Lloyd and Lydia bond slightly.
So
the L alliance. And Silco works hard at camping and becomes tired.
I don't know.
Oh, so Silco wins immunity and is like, you know what? Now I don't have to play strategy. I'm just gonna work hard, build up some bonds with everyone, make people enjoy that he's here.
Yeah.
At least he hasn't taken the Jinx loss super hard so far.
I think because it was early on.
Yeah.
He knew he had no part in it.
Exactly. Yeah. So hopefully he doesn't do what he did last time and just wait till the end and quit. But
let's see.
Okay.
I doubt it'll happen twice.
Yeah.
We already got Vanessa for a quit, so
yeah, we can't have any more quits this season. It's last chance, everyone. You can't give up on your last chance. You gotta keep digging deep. That's what Jeff Probst says. Deep. They took out Jeff Probst, and look what happens.
All right.
Okay.
This is the first time Lydia has a chance to even play this thing. Hopefully she plays it right. If she does play it at all.
She doesn't use it, so she's going to try to use it next time. First vote goes to Nicole. Second vote goes to Beyonce. Third vote goes to Nicole. Fourth vote goes to Nicole. 5th vote goes to Nicole.
Dang.
6th vote goes to Nicole. 7th vote goes to Nicole.
Unanimous.
And a 12-1 vote against Nicole.
Dang.
They all decided they
No.
do not want to play with her. And just like that,
We're
she's
down
the
to
merge
12.
moves.
Well,
Yep.
We were going very
Different angles for
different
it.
angles,
Okay. Let's go here. Okay, group number 1 is Anne, Lydia, Mitsuko, Natalie, Shan, and Soko.
Well, I mean, obviously Lydia's gonna win this.
And Beyonce, Shosang Wu, Hi, Lloyd's, Yukihira, and Whitey. And group number 2 wins. Lydia does not win cheeseburgers, cookies, peanut butter, and beer. It's unfortunate.
Okay.
Okay, there was a
got
hanging
this.
note enticing one player
Oh,
to silence.
Why does
So what's gonna happen? Lloyd arrives, taking false opportunities. Okay, so he loses a vote at the next tribal council, but gets the opportunity to sabotage another player.
let's see.
And Hi wins immunity, and Natalie wins immunity. Okay. Mitsuko is impressing the rest of the team. Lloyd and Lydia bond strongly again.
Just looking for a new daughter.
Yeah. Lydia's the new Anya.
Yeah.
Hi is impressing the rest of the team. Okay.
You can't even tell because it was a unanimous vote.
Yep. I am going to say I'm just like I shot in the dark. I would say Anne.
I'm gonna say
I'll do the alphabet strategy here.
alphabet.
Yeah.
We'll do the reverse alphabet. Whitey.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. Song Wu uses the hidden immunity idol. We will also see Lydia most likely use it because it's the last time. Yep.
Yeah.
First vote goes to Anne.
So Song Wu misplayed.
Yep. Second vote goes to Silco. Third vote goes to Lloyd.
Swear, come on.
Fourth vote goes to Lloyd. Fifth vote goes to Silco.
I don't even feel.
Sixth vote goes to Anne. Seventh vote goes to Anne.
I don't trust it.
Eighth vote goes to Anne.
I still don't trust it.
Ninth vote goes to Silco.
Okay, math is my friend. And now I know it's not possible.
How much is that? 9. Okay. And Anne is taken out. Okay, Silco and Lloyd surviving, and the alphabet strategy is in full effect.
Works.
Yeah, it's the optimal strategy in Survivor.
So Hi and Song Wu were not in the numbers.
Yeah, and Anne, Lydia, and Yukihira also off by voting for Silco. Okay.
All right, this is the double one. Whitey's still holding on to that idol.
Yeah. He might have lost it. He might have lost the idol somewhere. Team number 1 is Lloyd, Lydia, Natalie, Shan, Silco, and Whitey.
Come on, Lord.
And team number 2 is Beyonce, Song Wu, Hai, Mitsuko, and Soma. And Yukihira wins immunity. And Whitey wins immunity and a reward for his team. Okay. Yukihira's like, I don't need a reward, I'll just cook food. And Beyonce, the queen bee, finds the hidden immunity idol.
Nice.
And then Beyonce and Yukihira find something in common. Is this the surge for Beyonce?
We'll see.
Okay, Lloyd and Natalie find something in common.
Y'all had a falling out. Like, what's the...
Lydia has a major meltdown. Okay. So I am going...
Maybe Song Wu for misplaying an idol.
Yeah, I'm thinking that we might see Song Wu or Hai get taken out here. It seemed like they were all in the outs before. It seems like they're kind of like just a duo, but not really working with anyone else.
Yeah.
So I could definitely see Mitsuko, Beyonce, and Yukihira teaming up. Beyonce uses the hidden immunity idol right away. First vote goes to Beyonce, does not count. Second vote goes to Beyonce, does not count. Third vote goes to Shosang Wu. Fourth vote goes to
They
High.
split votes.
Fifth vote goes to Mitsuko.
One vote left.
No, it's a tie.
What?
Yeah, because there's only 5 people there.
No. I
Oh,
thought there were
six. Yeah. No, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh.
Yeah. 60 is the other group.
So basically, there's 2 people that can vote, which is Beyonce and Whitey.
Yeah. What is happening?
Also, Beyonce played that.
First vote goes to Shosang Wu. Second vote goes to High.
Oh, this is messed up. So now they re-vote
Shosang
with
Wu
one more.
and High. 1 vote left. And High is taken out.
Shosang Wu makes just a wee bit further.
Oh my gosh, that was so many revotes. So Mitsuko is the flipper here. Flips it over.
Well,
to
I mean,
High.
she couldn't vote for Beyonce. So
Yeah, exactly.
made sense.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Could it be Lydia?
It might be Lydia. Are they just going to take out High and Lydia back to back?
That would be fitting.
First vote goes to Lydia. Second vote goes to Lloyd.
It better be Lydia. Come on, just.
Third vote goes to Lydia. Fourth vote goes to Lydia.
All right, that is.
Wow. So yeah, the double elimination. I feel like
That's poetic.
it's always, if in my opinion, feels like the double eliminations find a way to like have people who had some relationship with each other.
Because they don't have each other.
Yeah, like even 42, like Rockroy and Tori had their rivalry the whole time, and they end up going home in the double elimination. So definitely interesting.
All right. So out of these 9,
Mm-hmm.
I would say I'd say Silco is playing the best game.
Mm-hmm.
He's won, he's been strategic, he's been keeping his cool when Jinx starts. I'm still rooting for Lloyd. Like, I'm surprised he's made it this far.
He's the underdog of the season.
He is. He's still going at
He's
it.
also got the best story for if he makes it to the ends with Anya.
Yes. Shosang Wu, he could be playing better. Beyonce is doing pretty well.
Beyonce is definitely coming to her own here. She would have gone home last episode because there were 2 votes for her.
Yeah, so
and then
he played it right.
Yeah.
Mitsuko, Natalie, I haven't said Natalie. Natalie Portman and Shan have been low-key silent.
Yeah.
Yukihira is still doing pretty decent, and Whitey is just there.
He's along
idol.
for the rides. I'm pretty sure that it is buried somewhere, and he's pulling a Mike Turner, and it's just like, oh, well, where is it? I can't find it. I thought it was here.
He left it with his imaginary.
Okay. Lloyd
is back.
Is back.
You gotta play, man. I know last time
situational awareness.
This is your bread and butter.
This is what you do. He decides to play, and he predicts Shosang Wu will win immunity. I think that's a bit of a risky. I don't know if he's the best.
Thank God.
He wins immunity. So Lloyd wins the temporary hidden immunity idol.
Okay. This puts you on the map.
And Beyonce finds the idol again.
Beyonce.
Yeah. Jeff Probst, after getting taken out, is now once again making production be like, okay, you know what? We're giving the queen bee these idols. We got to keep Beyonce in this game. Shan and Yukihira have a major fight.
Oh, so we're shenanigans.
Mitsuko and Silco find something in common. And a new alliance forms between Shosang Wu, Lloyd, Yukihira, and Whitey.
All right, I can get behind this alliance.
That's a pretty good alliance.
I'm gonna think Shan or Silco.
I'm gonna say Shan.
All right, I'm gonna find out.
Okay. Whitey has found the idol and uses it.
His imaginary wife gave it to him.
Yeah. And Beyonce uses the idol on Yukihira.
Play it, boys.
First vote goes to Yukihira, does not count. Second vote goes to Yukihira, does not count. Third vote goes to Yukihira, does not count. Fourth vote goes to Yukihira, does not count. Fifth vote goes to Yukihira, does not count. Sixth vote goes to Natalie. Seventh vote goes to Natalie. And Natalie is voted out. Whitey misplaying the idol. And Beyonce with a second idol play in a row.
Successful.
Yeah. Yeah. So good on her. I think becoming probably the more flashy player.
Oh yeah.
Mitsuko, Natalie, Shosang Wu, Shan, Soko voted for Yukihira. Beyonce, Lloyd, Whitey, and Yukihira voted Natalie. So even though that they were on the minority there, I think it's definitely a very playable minority spot.
I think because of the alliance, Sungwoo was like, go over there just in case.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, final 8 here now. Okay, so Lloyd is safe for this episode, unless he plays on someone else in the US home.
I doubt that. This isn't real wood.
Okay, pair number 1 is Lloyd and Mitsuko. Pair number 2 is Shan and Silko. Pair number 3 is Beyonce and Whitey. Pair number 4 is Shosang Wu and Yukihira. And Shan and Silko win, and they share the reward with Lloyd and Mitsuko.
Yor makes a little appearance.
Yep, these loved ones. Jinx comes back after being the first boots.
Yeah.
And Silko wins immunity off of seeing Jinx. Jinx has given him
strength.
Yeah, refound power. And then Silko finds the immunity idol.
Well, looks like Beyonce is screwed.
Yeah, I gotta say, Beyonce should be the one going home here. Okay.
Oh, so nothing happened. I think it's Beyonce or Yukihira.
It should be Beyonce. Like, you can't let Beyonce keep going through now. Lloyd uses the idol, of course. Silko uses his idol on Mitsuko.
What's happening?
First vote goes to Whitey.
So Silko, don't let it be what.
The second vote goes to Yukihira.
It might be Yuki.
Third vote goes to Beyonce.
Or Beyonce.
Fourth vote goes to Whitey. Fifth vote goes to Beyonce. Sixth vote goes to Yukihira. Seventh vote goes to Beyonce. Eighth vote goes to Yukihira. We are tied between Yukihira and Beyonce. I think both players who are playing very good games so far.
Hold up.
What?
If they tie, it's going to be random rock draw. So let's scroll up to see who would be immune for that.
Okay, so we got
played his idol.
Silko used the idol on Mitsuko, so he doesn't have immunity.
But he won immunity. So
yeah.
like we go up, the people that would be vulnerable would be Shan. Because they didn't give
Shan and Whitey.
No, Whitey is one of the people.
No, he's not tied though with the immunity.
It's him. All right, so Shan, Whitey, and Shosang Wu.
Yeah.
Shosang Wu playing a game of chance. Oh no.
Yeah, not good there.
But I can see it happening.
Okay. First vote. Oh no, that's what we already got. Okay, first vote goes to Beyonce. Second vote goes to Yukihira. Third vote goes to Yukihira. Fourth vote goes to Yukihira. Fifth vote goes to Beyonce. We are tied. Okay, so Shosang Wu, Shan, and Whitey. You are playing the game of chance. And the person who will be rock drawed out of the season is Shan. Okay. I feel like we've gotten like every form of weird elimination. We've gotten rock drops. We've got a medevac. We got a quiz. We've gotten people idled out. Like, we're hitting everything.
We just need someone to play an idol for the wrong person, and that gets them eliminated.
Yeah.
And then we hit all of them.
So Song Wu flipped over to Beyonce,
Makes sense.
and that flip,
You know, it got
Causes-
rid of Shan.
yeah, Shan goes home.
So the four boys in that alliance, Songwoo, Lloyd, Yukihira, and Whitey, they're all still together. So like all they have to do is just run it to the end. I would say Silco has kind of adopted Mitsuko as, you know, his new like temporary jinx, looking at her, and then Beyonce is just queen, and the idol is back out there. So
Yeah, Beyonce could find it again. She has a tendency to find them, so it definitely could happen again.
we'll see.
Or Silco finds the idol again. Okay, well. Beyonce wins reward and shares it with Yukihira and Silco. Win a trip to a spa. Silco is randomly chosen to go to the Island of Idols. Lesson is jury management.
Okay.
He does not play. He's like, I have an idol. I don't need extra voter, idol nullifier, or idol for one tribal. And then Silco wins immunity.
Is he gonna win out?
Is he just gonna win the game?
He may.
He has a winner's edits. It's a complex winner's edit, but it's a winner's edits.
I think he's becoming a bit more prominent, though.
Song Wu is impressing the rest of the team. And Mitsuko has a major meltdown.
Who's leaving?
And Song Wu leaves the alliance. I think could be Song Wu.
Either that or he's flipping because he is in alliance with Silco and Mitsuko.
I don't know. I'm still going to say Song Wu. Okay, Sogo does not play the idol this time. He's like, I'm keeping this in case I don't win immunity.
I'm nervous.
First vote goes to Mitsuko. Second vote goes to Mitsuko. Third vote goes to Whitey.
Still be Whitey.
Fourth vote goes to Yukihira.
It's been racking up the votes.
Fifth vote goes to Yukihira. Sixth vote goes to Whitey. One vote left.
It's the two.
And Whitey
No!
Duvall.
He made it super far.
This was a valiant effort from Whitey here.
All right, this is the last part before the finale. I'm glad Lloyd is still here.
He's made it here somehow, and I think he's kind of dodged some of the heat now.
He has.
Silco wins immunity again.
He's gonna Hulk out to the end.
No.
This scrawny.
No.
I am also a scrawny individual. This scrawny individual is going to make it.
I would pay so much money to see Beyonce have a major meltdown on national TV.
It would be graceful
Yeah.
and majestic.
Mitsuko is completely worn out, but is not giving up.
This does not look good for.
It's either Beyonce or Song Wu, in my opinion.
I think it might be. It might be Lloyd or Kihira. Because like they're the only duo left.
Yeah.
That's like a duo.
Yeah, I mean Silco and Mitsuko are kind of working together.
They're in a decent alliance. It's like 8-7.
Yeah.
And then Songwoo is also in an alliance with them.
Yeah, Song Wu's the third wheel.
And then Beyonce is just kind of there.
Yeah, Beyonce is just here. Played a great game, and now it's just like I think everyone knows that she is a threat.
Yeah.
First vote goes to Yukihira. Second vote goes to Song Wu. Third vote goes to Beyonce.
Or everything just splits.
Fourth vote goes to Beyonce. Fifth vote goes to Song Wu. One vote left. And it is Song Wu. Let's see. So Beyonce, Lloyd, and Yukihira made the move against Song Wu. Mitsuko and Silco voted Beyonce. And Song Wu did not know what was happening and just kept voting Yukihira.
All right, this is our final five right here.
Yeah.
I gotta say, well, Silco is guaranteed final four. Beyonce is playing a very solid game. I'd say Yukihira still like holding in there, racking up the votes and still not being taken out.
Yeah.
And then you got Lloyd, who is like the underdog. I'd say his strategy is his best asset out here. And you got Mitsuko just kind of like, riding the coattails of Silco a little bit.
Yeah, I think if Mitsuko wants any chance of winning, she's got to take out Silco. I guess at fire. Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah, if she wins immunity and puts herself in against Silco.
Or Silco.
I don't want
it to happen.
I don't even want to think about that.
But I mean, like, he's playing a very solid game. He could very much win this.
Yeah, I mean, look at this alliance of 9s and 8s.
You just got Beyonce just by herself.
And Beyonce finds the idol.
You're like, screw your alliances. I just have this. All right. So, given the circumstances, we have 2 people with idols, and then we have 3. The other 3 could win. So it'd be between the final 2.
Yeah, exactly. Yes! He wins immunity.
All right.
Probably the most important immunity for him, actually, because this is a very dicey one.
I think it might be Mitsuko that will go.
Yeah, he also shared rewards with Yukihira. Mitsuko has a major meltdown. Could it be Mitsuko going home here?
Yeah, I agree. It just makes the most sense. Everyone else is immune, and then Yukihira, I don't think is going to get enough votes.
First vote goes to Silco. Does not count.
And there's also that.
Second vote goes to Silco. Does not count. Third vote goes to Silco. Does not count. Fourth vote goes to Yukihira.
Still a stellar game.
A solid game, but getting taken out at final 5. Mitsuko and Silco.
Orchestrated.
Yeah, so yeah, because Lloyd and Yukihira, they were the power duo. They were the power duo.
They were. All right.
Okay, so that makes Lloyd and Beyonce might need to kind of try to do something to take out Silco and Mitsuko.
They have to. All right. This is the final immunity. Come on, Lloyd.
Silco wins immunity. He won the game. There's no way. There is no way. If you quit now, you are exiled. We are gonna banish you from existence on our Brantsteele.
Okay.
Okay.
Or wait, he has the possibility of giving up his.
So are you reading?
He decides to give up and compete in fire against Lloyd. I can't look. I can't look at this one.
This is awful. Silco,
I can't look.
you're an idiot. I hate you so much.
Yes, we're about to find out. Or you're about to find out.
Okay. Lloyd and Silco compete in a fire-making challenge for the place in the final 3 to face off against Beyonce. Lloyd wins. Yes. And Silco doesn't he doesn't quit, but he kind of quits.
He wanted one more flex when he didn't need it.
Oh, wow. And just like that, Silco goes down as
one of
the worst Final 4 competitor we've ever had.
Come on, Lloyd. I think it's either Lloyd or Beyonce.
It's one of these two.
Come on, Lloyd. Lloyd.
First vote goes to Beyonce. Second vote goes to Lloyd. Third vote goes to Mitsuko. Fourth vote goes to Beyonce. Fifth vote goes to Mitsuko.
I swear, Lloyd gets 3rd place.
Sixth vote goes to Lloyd. Seventh vote goes to Beyonce. Eighth vote goes to Mitsuko.
Come on, Lloyd.
Ninth vote goes to Lloyd.
There's 2 votes left.
10th vote goes to Mitsuko.
Ooh.
And
okay, so it's up to Beyonce. Come on, Lloyd. Come on, Lloyd.
How was Beyonce the 3rd place person here?
I don't know. I guess lack of alliances.
Yes.
Makes it all. I'm so sorry, neighbors.
Yeah. This has been a roller coaster of emotions the whole way through.
It came from Ryan being like completely heartbroken to Lloyd winning.
So Anne, Hai, and Song Wu both voted Beyonce. Lydia, Natalie, and Soko voted Vanessa, and Vanessa voted Mitsuko. And Nicole, Shan, Whitey, and Yukihira voted Lloyd with Beyonce choosing Lloyd over Mitsuko. But Beyonce wins the fan favorite. Honestly, deserved.
This is probably one of the only times this is actually accurate.
Yeah, I'm like, if people actually voted Beyonce and this, I would be like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, this is like the one time, just our generator in general. Usually it's like someone way early in pre-merge.
Yeah.
But like, this definitely comforts the blow of Grimjow. And Newman and Anya.
Yeah, I think it's fitting. Also, Boss Rob and Jeff Probst go back to back. They get to have their pre-merge trip together.
Yeah. And then,
Hai and Lydia going out back to back. And Silco giving up immunity and goes off against Lloyd, who I would say out of those three, the best at fire would probably most likely
be the spy that's like very resourceful.
Exactly. And he goes up against like you're not winning that, Silco. Like, what were you thinking?
I'm so surprised with Wheatstone. Like,
yeah, almost won. I guess it was just like Silco was playing this great game, and when Silco goes out, I guess Mitsuko was like, I did all that
get
stuff.
all the residual, like
yeah. And but because it's just residuals, it's not as strong as if Silco was actually the one sitting there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 5 immunities for Silco.
That's not too shabby.
Second most strategic as well. Whitey Duvall. This just shows why this is a Gabon-like season, where Whitey Duvall is the.
Hey. It ain't Gabon because we got Lloyd and Silco playing epic games.
Yeah, at least we got a good winner.
We got Yukihira
with 16.
16.
Okay.
And I don't think that counts nullified votes as well.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so does it here for last chance. So to be clear, going into this next All-Stars, because it's last chance, we can each only choose one guy and one girl from the season.
That's fair.
So it makes it a little harder because we can't just choose a bunch of people this time. So
yeah,
it really feels like you had to really have a standout performance.
Well, I mean, like I feel like we'll find out because I definitely want to bring. I definitely want to bring Lloyd, and I feel Beyonce. One of the two of us is going to bring her.
Mm-hmm.
But will one of us bring? Are you going to bring Silco? That's the big question.
I don't know. It feels like he should come back,
but like, is he going to mess up enough? And this is Australian Survivor too that we're doing for All-Stars 12.
Yeah. So
like, there is you're in it for the long haul.
Yeah, you can't be quitting on Australian Survivor. I mean, you can, but like, don't. Last Australian Survivor, we had 2 quits.
It's tough. It's brutal. So
yeah. Exactly. Okay, well, that's going to do it for this episode, and we will see you guys next week for our All-Stars 12 draft and All-Stars 12, the end of Series 3, everyone.
Yeah.
We're already here.
Man, it's been a ride. It has definitely been a ride. And then right after that, speaking of threes, Survivor 43, that's be coming up soon. So expect more and more content for that. We should be getting the Entertainment Weekly stuff coming out soon in the bios.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm not sure how the scheduling will work, but I'm hoping that we can get another season in before the new season starts and we start coming back and just talking about it. So
yeah.
So we'll see how scheduling and everything works out there. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode, and we shall see you in the next one.
All right. Peace out, guys.